So parameter file is not yet completed. Okay. So we'll see that the part 3 later. So first we will jump into another concept. Table space management. So if you learn this concept, if you understand this concept, almost your work is done. Okay. Because the future concepts, everything will be depends on this concept. If you understand this concept, almost 50% database administration will be completed. Okay, this is very, very important concept. So every day we work on this concept directly. Okay. So table space. So we learned about table, right? What is the table? What is the meaning of table?
Table is a combination of rows and columns, collects the
Columns,
information
okay.
in a structural way.
Table and space. Okay, table space plus space. Table space. Okay. What is the meaning of space? What is the meaning of space? In general meaning, what is the meaning of space?
Empty place or
Yes.
unoccupied place.
It's a place, right?
Yeah.
It's a place. So coming to the table space is a space to keep our tables or other SQL objects. Clear? You understood the definition indirectly? It's in general example I am explaining here. It's not a real definition. In general, why we are using table space? It is a space to keep our tables or other SQL objects. Other SQL objects are many. Okay. So indexes, synonyms, packages, procedures, triggers, all these are SQL objects. If you want to know about these indexes, synonyms, packages, procedures, just search in YouTube. What is index? What is synonym? What is package? So if you want to read about that, just read it in the YouTube. Okay. But in our concept, we don't focus on all these things. So we focus on about the database administration related concept. But if you learn about this, that will be good for you. In future, like suppose they may ask you about what is index in the interview. That time, like you can able to answer it. Okay. So table space is a space to keep our tables or other SQL objects. It is in general example, which I am talking. It is not a real definition, which you have to tell in the interview. Okay, the actual definition will be different. Those definitions will be discussed in the next class. Okay. Clear up to here? Any questions? These three words, can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you write the data in the table space, not table space, in the table space will be filled after few days or few hours or few minutes. Why I am telling days, hours and minutes? Okay, it is based on transactions happens in the application. What is the meaning of application? Okay, let's assume like Amazon. Amazon is application, right? Flipkart.
Yes.
Okay, these are all applications. So if the application is big, okay, the transactions are more, right? Is it right? Is it right what I am saying? If the application is big,
Yes.
the transactions are
Yes, sir.
more. If the transactions are more, table records will be more. So what is the meaning of record? The meaning of record indirectly nothing but it's a transaction. Okay, if you do insert, if you do update, if you do delete, these are all transactions. If you book a order in Amazon, okay, it's a update. It's a update. If you cancel the order in Amazon, it will be delete. Okay. So inside the table, we have transactions, right? The transactions are more, the table records will be more. The table records are more, the table size will be increased. Is it right? Is it right what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if the table size is increased, then table space will be filled. Table space will be filled. It is depends on the transactions. Okay, the table size will be increased in minutes or hours or days, right? It depends on the application. If the application is small, the transactions are less, right? Then table records will be less. Then table size will be less. Then table space will be filled after some time or after few days. It won't be filled immediately. Clear up to here, you understood what is the meaning of table space. To understand about the table space, I am explaining about outside applications. Clear? Any questions about the table space?
క్లియర్ సార్ మహేష్ గారు హలో
Yeah.
అది టేబుల్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ డేటా ఉంటుంది కదా ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ డేటా ఏ ఫైల్లో స్టోర్ అవుతుందండి
టేబుల్లో స్టోర్ అవుతుంది.
టేబుల్లో ఎలా స్టోర్ అవుతుంది ట్రాన్సాక్షనల్ డేటా అదే ఇప్పుడు డేటాబేస్ అనేది ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పారు కదా డెమో టూలో ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ లో C++D+R కంట్రోల్ ఫైల్ డేటా ఫైల్ డేటా ఫైల్ అని చెప్పేసి చెప్పారు కదా డేటా ఫైల్ మన మెటా డేటా ఉంటది లైక్ అలా ట్రాన్సాక్షనల్ డేటా ఏ ఫైల్ లో స్టోర్ అవుద్దని చెప్పేసి
డేటా ఫైల్ స్టోర్ అవుతుంది.
డేటా ఫైల్ అని స్టోర్ అవుద్దా అంటే ట్రాన్సాక్షనల్ డేటా కదా వేరే డిఫరెంట్ ఫైల్ స్టోర్
No,
అవుతుంది
no, no, no. Everything will be stored in the data file.
విచ్ అది డేటా ఫైల్ స్టోర్ అయితే లైక్ పేజెస్ లో ఫామ్ అవుద్దండి పేజెస్ లో స్టోర్ అవుద్దా
Pages.
పేజెస్ కదా
It's not pages.
రికార్డ్సా
Records. Okay.
ఓకే. అంటే నేను ట్రాన్సాక్షనల్ డేటా డిఫరెంట్‌గా ఉంటది కదా! మెటా డేటా డేటా ఫైల్‌లో ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి
Transactional data
ట్రాన్సాక్షనల్
is a structured data. It stores in the form of structure. Okay. Pages is nothing but it's like a unstructured data. Your data always will be stored in the structure. Oracle is depending on SQL. SQL is structured.
ఇన్ ఎస్‌క్యూఎల్ వెన్ అదే డేటాబేస్ క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు డేటా ఫైల్, లాగ్ ఫైల్ ఉంటది. లాగ్ ఫైల్‌లో ట్రాన్సాక్షనల్ డేటా ఉంటది. లైక్ అలాగే ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా ఉంటదని చెప్పేసి.
That is different. Okay,
ఓకే.
that
ఓకే.
you can understand after the architecture classes. Okay, don't be confused. Just slowly
యాహ్! ఓకే.
what I am saying, just try to do the practical. Did you listen
Yeah.
anywhere the database administration?
మార్నింగ్ షేర్ చేశారు కదా! నేను జస్ట్ డెమో 1, డెమో 2 చూసాను. అప్పుడు నాకు ఐడియా వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు ట్రాన్సాక్షనల్ డేటా అదే డేటాబేస్
No,
అంటే
no,
మీరు
no.
కంట్రోల్
That you understand after completing the tablespace management. Okay. Still, I haven't discussed that concept. Okay. You are going to
Okay.
understand what is the relation between tablespace and data file. You are going to understand. Okay.
యాహ్!
After this class, you will get 50 to 60% idea.
యాహ్!
Others till now, any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Is it easy or
Mahesh,
difficult?
has the question, suppose you shown the application means any Amazon or Flipkart. If you added the new order, so how that means it's inserts into our database, means what's the tool behind that? I want to know this.
It's not insert, right?
If we wanted to purchase, so that record, how
It's
that
a update.
record's added?
It's a update.
Uh,
Already
okay, so it's
that particular item is already there, right?
Hmm.
Okay. That how it happened, that is depends on the SQL. Okay. So in the application side, they are going to write some plugin. Okay. If you click on a option, inside that option, one SQL statement will be executed. Okay. What is that SQL statement? We are also exactly not sure. Okay. But it is a transaction. Okay. It is a transaction. So to see the transaction, what is going on, then we have to see while they are executing. Okay, this is developed by a programmer, right? SQL programmer usually build the application. If you click on any option, suppose let's take an example. Amazon. Okay. If you click on any option here, okay. See. Let me try to click on something else. If you click on this your orders option, then what will happen is it will connect to the database. Okay, it will search the data. Search is nothing but fetch. Fetch is nothing but select. Okay, if you click on this, internally developer writes a select statement. Okay, what exactly the select statement also we are not sure, but it runs a select statement. That's it. Till now, that point we should learn. Okay. So if you click on this, so once you click on this, automatically it will fetch the information from the DB, the fraction of seconds. It is called select. If you book or if you purchase any order, it's a transaction, then it will be like update or it will be like insert. That also we are not sure, but it is a transaction. That's it. Okay. If you want to understand that, you need to learn about the SQL programming and applications. If you learn
But
application,
Mahesh, there are also JSON programs or other programs also there. So I'm
whatever
not
it
sure
is,
exactly what the internal
if
process
they are,
between
maybe
them.
they are using Java, maybe they are using .NET, maybe they are using Python, they are using JSON, but internally it will call the SQL statement.
And one more question, Mahesh, in our database, can we store the image or it's
We
the
can
part
store.
of the?
We can store, but it's limited. Okay, we can store the image and we can store the videos also. Okay. But for storing images and videos, the people are not actually using Oracle. Suppose let's take an example. It's Amazon, right? Amazon really not using Oracle. Okay. Amazon is using different types of unstructured database. Our side, the example is like MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB is an unstructured database. There you can store the images, there you can store the videos. Okay. Based on the type of data you are writing, okay, we have to choose the database. If you want to store the structured data, we have to choose SQL type of database. Okay. SQL type is nothing but MS SQL, PostgreSQL, MySQL, Oracle. All these are structured. Okay. MongoDB, Cassandra, Couchbase, all these are NoSQL. NoSQL is nothing but unstructured data.
So no SQL means there are no select DML DDL statements are there.
There also will be, but no unstructured data works there is with the JSON format. Okay, they are using JSON language. They are not using SQL. Okay.
Yeah. So Oracle mainly using means banking
Structured.
purposes like
Structured. Okay.
Oh.
Any company needs the information, right? About the transactions. Transactions are very, very important. The transaction should be very, very secure. Okay.
Yes.
That's why most
What
of the
I
if
yeah, you can.
organization uses both. Okay. Organization uses both, depends on the applications they are using. Let's assume like if they want to store the structured data, they use the structured database. Okay. If they want to store the unstructured data, they are going to use that. Suppose like if you take an example, okay. So if you take this particular website, okay, this website doesn't store the structured data. Always it shows images, right? They don't use SQL. Mean they don't use Oracle kind of database. Okay, they use MongoDB kind of database. Maybe they use MongoDB, they use Couchbase, they use Cassandra. Okay, all these comes into the picture. There is some popular website is there. So that is like
Mahesh, can we
Getty.
know whether this application is running on Oracle or not? How to can we find out
We
that
cannot
or
know.
not?
We cannot know. Okay. So we can search Amazon used databases. Okay. So
Dynamo.
you can see Amazon is using DynamoDB, which is NoSQL database designed for high scalability and performance, and such as other databases, MySQL and Oracle. You can see, right? The purpose will be different. Okay, Amazon has like thousands of databases. The purpose is different. Okay, what type of data we are storing is very, very important. In the DynamoDB, they store some kind of data. In the MySQL, they store some kind of data. Oracle, they store some kind of data. They integrate all these databases. Okay, some data will be integrated from here to MySQL, DynamoDB to MySQL. You know integration, right? Everyone? Okay, integration is nothing but they establish a relation between this database to this database. Okay, let's see. Next. So small databases is nothing but the transactions are less, table records will be less, table size will be less, table space will be filled after some time, after few days. Okay. What we do in case of table space is filled. It is very, very important. Okay, there is a book. Book has 100 pages. Okay, you written all 100 pages. So what is the next step you are going to do?
Need to buy new book.
You need to buy a new book. The same way here, we have two solutions. Two solutions. Okay. The first solution is increase the pages of the book. Let's assume. Okay, in general, I am talking. Okay, you can suppose you can increase, you can go to the binding shop and you can ask them to add 100 more pages. It is also possible, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is one option. The second option is purchase new book. This is the second option. Here, this concept we can call it as table space always depends on a data file. We discussed in the demo class. Okay, so table space is connected with the data file. So if the table space is filled, data file needs to be resized. Data file needs to be resized. Let's assume like the size of the data file is currently 100 GB. Okay. You written all 100 GB space. Then what you have to do? You have to increase up to 200 GB. Okay, that is one option we do. Another option is table space has a data file already. Okay. Then you can add new data file to the table space. Add new data file to the table space. That is second option. Okay. So you understood these 2 points. Any questions with these 2 points? How to add, how to resize, we'll do in the practical. After doing practical, you will get more understanding. Any questions anybody asked me now regarding this particular table space concept?
Sir, the data file needs to be resized. No, at
Hmm.
that point I didn't understand.
I already told you, right? If the book has 100 pages, let's assume like how many people know a file? File in stationery shop. Indexes. How many
Adding
people
new
know,
folder.
how many people know this file?
No, sir.
Okay, in this file, we can add the pages. Let's assume like initially they give like 50 pages. Okay, after that we can extend it. Okay, just search about the file. Okay, all the days we keep our certificates and everything into this type of files. Where are you keeping the certificates?
In file. In file, sir.
Files only, right? Okay,
Yes.
if you take
Yes.
this particular file. Okay, initially we keep only few pages in this particular file. Okay, if you like if it is occupied, then what you do? You can add few more pages
Take
here,
another
right?
file.
We can add few
Yes.
more pages here. Up to here we can add. The same way you created a data file. Data file has 10 pages, let's assume, or 100 pages, let's
Okay.
assume. Once you return, 100 pages will be filled, right? Then what you do?
Yes.
You can add another 100 pages, right?
Yes.
In this file, we just take an example. Already 100
Yes.
pages are there, you return. Once it is filled,
Mm.
you can open it, you can add 100 more pages. Then you can write it.
Yes.
The same way the data file is. The same way data file. So data file has some size. If it reach that particular size, then we can resize it. Okay. Here like you return 100 pages, you added 100 pages, again, like that. You added like 1000 pages. Okay. Every file should have some limit, right?
Yes.
Can we add like 2 lakh pages here? Is it possible in this file?
No, it's not.
Okay, once it is reached the maximum limit, we are going to add the data. Okay, so everything has a maximum limit. If that reaches, then we have to go with the other option. Okay, if the book is reaches, if the file which I am showing reaches 100%, then we have to go with the other option is called buying a new file, then adding the pages again and writing something. Clear? Any questions, anybody?
Clear.
వాల్యూ డిఫాల్ట్ గా 0 ఉంటుందండి ఫ్రమ్ స్టార్ట్. టేబుల్ స్పేస్ క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు డిఫాల్ట్ వాల్యూ 0 ఉంటుందా?
No, it's not 0.
పర్టికులర్ డిఫాల్ట్ వాల్యూ ఎంత?
There is no default value. We should give that size. Without giving the size, we cannot create the table space.
సరే.
Any questions, others?
Sir,
Yeah.
పారామీటర్ ఫైల్స్ టాపిక్ లో 3 క్లాసెస్ అయిపోయింది. ఇంకా రిమైనింగ్ ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి సార్ ఆ టాపిక్ కంప్లీట్ అవ్వాలంటే?
One more concept is pending.
ఓకే.
Others, who is there? Kamal, are you
Yeah,
able to
hi.
understand?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit confused because I didn't complete all the recordings that I was given.
No, no,
I only
no.
could complete it.
This concept
This
is
concept
new.
I'm fine.
This
Yeah,
concept is new to
this concept I'm
everybody.
fine.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you. We'll discuss further tomorrow.
thanks.
Just everyone, what I am expecting, just it is not a practical, right? Just see the video and be ready by tomorrow evening. Otherwise, you people don't understand the table space management concept. Okay, I will show the practical how to create the table space, how to resize and how to add everything tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahesh.
Sir, will you provide any notes or anything?
That notepad I will share. Okay.
Okay. Sir, you said like Postgres and MySQL and Oracle database. We use same queries or in
That
in
will
these three
discuss.
we use any?
That will discuss tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, okay.